and welcome to a special sort of practice where I'm going to do a yoga class on my vibration plate that I got from TikTok Shop. Everybody I feel like that I was working with had a vibration plate, and I thought, well, I should get one, see what the hype's about. And then when I went looking for exercises on it, I wasn't really finding what I wanted. So maybe you're in the same boat and this is going to help you to get started. So when you start your vibration plate, I want you to pick a steady vibe level for the whole practice. So whatever you want that to be, go ahead and set it up. And you're just going to start by, getting used to the vibe. And feet are going to be hip width apart. So remember, your hips are not shoulder width, so straight down. Your feet are parallel, toes then. You don't want your toes facing out or turned in, but nice and parallel like a pair of railroad tracks. You want to scoop your navel in so you feel your tailbone melt down. Roll your shoulder blades into your back pocket and squeeze a little blueberry in between your shoulder blades. And then squeeze your legs and bring your hands to heart center. Mountain pose. And breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, unless that's uncomfortable for you today. But breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more. Now maybe close your eyes and keep the eyes closed or open the eyes and bring the arms up over top of the head. Keep taking that tailbone melting down, navel pulling in and up. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Shoulders are away from the ears. And if the eyes were closed, blink them on open. And let's lean to the right side and try to stretch from your hip all the way to your fingertip. You're pushing your left hip towards the left side. And coming back to center as you breathe in, breathe out, let's lean to that left hand side. Push that hip to the right. Inhale, coming to center. As you exhale, that left arm's gonna come forward. You're gonna look towards that right thumb. As you open arm twist. Inhale, lift up, and exhale. Now this time the right hand comes in front, left hand, you're looking towards that left thumb. And coming back to center, bringing your hands back to your heart. And squeezing those thighs. Pull that navel in and up. And bring your feet together. And you're going to put all of your weight into your right foot and come up onto the tippy toe of your left. You can stay here, or if you want to lift that knee, any amount. And wiggling and wobbling is good. Squeeze that right thigh. Squeeze that right glute. And put it on down. So we're just going to shift to the other side. So really find that balance. You can stay on those right toes or you can lift it up. Squeeze that left quad, squeeze that left glute. And I'm looking at a place that's not moving to help me with my balance. Pinky out and holding your ear also helps with balance. Why? I have no idea. And then release that down. You're going to do big toes together, heels apart. That's one choice, or you can come back to hip width. So whatever works best for you. I like big toes together, heels apart. Bring your hands to your hips for me. And then we're gonna sit the hips back, squeeze a $100 bill in between your legs if you have your toes together. If you have your legs apart, pretend like you're squeezing like a soup can, okay? And you're keeping your heart open. So if I look down, I can see my toes. Maybe you can squat a little bit deeper, bringing the hands to that heart center, or you can even keep them onto the thighs. and chair pose. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale right back down to that chair pose. Breathe and hold. Pull that navel in, melt that tailbone down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chair pose. Keep breathing and lift all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to keep your right foot on your vibe plate and step your left foot way back. You're going to keep your back heel lifted and you're bending this top knee. I can still see my big toe. For crescent, we're going to straighten both legs. Now bend the top knee. Straighten and bend. Pull that navel strong and really push your weight into that front foot. Squeeze that right glute. 2 more. And then this one we're going to hold down. Keep your hands at your hips or maybe lift those arms up. Keep breathing for 4, for 3, for 2. Bring your hands to your hips, step up onto your plate. So now we're going to step that right foot way back. Keep a high heel on your back foot so heel is lifted. We're bending that top leg. And then we're going to extend that top leg and bend. Extend and bend. I can still see my big toe. Squeeze the left quad, left glute, and bend. Extend and bend. 2 more. I believe I did the correct number from right to left. This one we hold, maybe bring those arms up. Squeeze both glutes for 4, for 3, for 2. Bring the hands to the hips, step forward onto the plate, hands to heart center. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, side lean to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, side lean to the left. Inhale to center, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to center, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair pose and hold. You can remember, bring those hands to the thighs, heart center. Reach out or all the way up, but you really got to tug and make sure you're melting that sacrum down. Holding for 4, for 3, for 2. Come on up, hands come to the hips. Put all of your weight into your right foot. Left toes or lift up. Find that point that's not moving. Pull that navel in, squeeze that right glute and thigh. For 4, for 3, for 2, drop it down, and then we're going to switch. So up onto the right toes, lift it up if you want, squeeze the left glute, left quad, and hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and drop it down. Hands are going to stay on the hips. We're going to take that left foot, step it way back, keep your high heel on, lift your arms up and hold. And if you want, you can pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hands come back to your hips, step it forward. Now that right foot steps way back. Keep the back heel lifted. You can stay here. You can lift the arms up and you can pulse if you want for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And step it back forward. Take your feet wide onto your platform. Pretend like you're trying to pull apart. So it's like you're trying to rip your mat that's underneath you. Hold your hands to heart center. Really push your palms together. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Pull that navel in and up. And breathe. We have just about 40 more seconds here. And then my plate just goes to 10 minutes and then I have to restart it. So our first 10 minutes is almost up and we've got 10 more minutes. And then you'll be done. Keep pressing those palms in, squeezing those sides, try to pull your legs apart. Just about 15 seconds left. I swear that these count so slow. I don't know if anybody's with me. I'm like, isn't that time? And there's time. All right, so I'm gonna come off of my Vibe plate and I'm gonna grab my remote because I want to set it up again. We're gonna be doing planks and downward dogs. So I'm just gonna come gently to my knees. And again, we wanna pick the same Vibe speed for the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit on and pick my speed. And we're just gonna start here in table. Really press down into your hands, pull your navel up, and breathe here. Pretend like someone's trying to, there's like a little sharp stick that's trying to stick your belly, so you're really pulling that belly up, and then squeeze your blueberry in between your shoulder blades. Press down into those hands. Couple more seconds. Well, probably about 20 more seconds here. Make sure you're looking down so that the head is in alignment with your neck. Just keeping that neck spine safe. Now you can come back to table at any time. I'm gonna curl my toes and lift upside down to downward facing dog. And my feet are hip width. You could take them wider. And I'm just walking my dog, so dropping one heel and then the other. It might feel nice to close the eyes here. And it might not. I feel like I gotta check my hands, make sure your hands aren't falling off. All right, and we're gonna come forward to plank pose, drop to the knees. Keep everything nice and strong. Blueberry, spread the collarbones, press down through the arms. Pull that navel in and up. Deep breath in, exhale, downward facing dog. And hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Back to knee plank and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Downward dog and hold for 3, for 2. As you come forward, knee plank or keep the plank high, for 3, for 2, for 1. Push back, downward facing dog and breathe. For 3, for 2. Come back to plank, hold it, for 3, for 2, for 1. Press it back, 3, 2, and come back to table top. Find that and let nice strong position in table. Let it vibe. And then we're going to tap our shoulders. So you got to really press down into your knees, press down into your arms, tap shoulder, one at a time. You can take your time. This is not a race. It's about keeping everything as steady as possible here. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can take it up into, or I guess you can scoot your knees back so you're in a knee plank. Or you can come up to a high plank. But that one's really tough to keep those hips stable as you move and tap your shoulders. Take a break whenever you need. We've got about 35 more seconds of plank taps. Keep breathing in and out. Wrists and shoulders are stacked. Try not to move the hips. Press down into those arms. Breathing in and out. 8 more seconds to go. And space, and you're gonna have a seat on your Vibe plate. So I'm just gonna come up. I'm gonna have a seat. All right, so you're holding onto your knees, and your feet can be wide, they can be just whatever's comfortable. We're gonna start by lifting just one knee up. You're holding on, and then down. Other leg lifts, and down. Lift, and down. So you can stay right here the whole time. Or you can lift, tap, switch, tap, switch. So this is the next that you can work with. Or you're going to lift both knees up, whoop, and you might stumble, and that's okay, and just hold. Woo! It's okay if you wiggle around. Pull your navel in, and in. Keep breathing. No hands is extra credit, but I'm gonna hold on. And relax down. We're gonna do that one more time. So I like to just round forward a bit. All right, so we'll start with just knee up and down. Exhale, pull and down. Stay there or go to the switches. Stay here or come up to our little boat hold. Breathe the breath. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and relax. So we're gonna go back to plank and down dogs for one more set. So however you would like to best safely get back to tabletop, that's what I'm gonna have you do. So we're starting in our tabletop, nice and strong. From tabletop, we'll curl our toes and come into down dog and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back into plank. Remember, knees can come down for 3, for 2, for 1. Push all the way back. 3, 2, 1. Push all the way. Plank. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. 3, 2, 1. Plank. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to hold this plank. Remember, you can drop to the knees at any time. Pull that navel in and up and push your weight back into your heels. Your wrist and your shoulders should be in alignment. Really press down into the palms. Keep breathing. You got just a few more seconds here. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and release it down. We're gonna come back to standing on our Vibe plate. Just gonna grab something here. So come on up, and you're gonna stand with your feet fairly close together, but there's still a space in between the feet. Pick a spot that's not moving. Lift up onto your heels, tiptoes as much as you can, oops, and come down. So if it needs to be quick, that's okay. If you can hold a little at the top, awesome. And you'll find you usually get a little bit better as you go along. And just keep breathing for the little calf raises. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms up into the air. It's gonna pretend like you're breaking a stick over your right knee, and then your left. Here's step 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. One more on each side. 5 and 5. So mountain pose is our last pose, so you can bring it wide or narrow, whatever you like for our last minute. Remember, trying to really engage those legs. press those hands together nice and strong. Pull that navel in, belly in tight, and breathe. Keep pulling that navel in, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those thighs. I know it's easy to let it go. Squeeze it again. We're halfway through. I don't know about you, but I definitely got a little sweat on. I've definitely noticed a difference in lymphatic drainage as somebody with an autoimmune disease. I think that this is a great thing to add into your workout if it's safe for you. Woo! I hope you enjoyed that yoga practice, and I'll see you next time.